Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Well, I want to show you my version of the Oklahoma onion burger. It's really simple and delicious, and I think you'll like it. Anyway, you want to start, of course, with onion. And I'm using a small yellow onion, but use whatever you have. We're going to go ahead and peel it. And the key here is to slice it as thin as you possibly can. And take your time. You don't get any extra credit for being fast. So take your time and slice it as thin as you can. That's about right. Then the next thing you want to do is break up those slices. Just work them apart. And I'm looking to make sure they're thin. If there's any that are too thick, I'm going to go ahead and take them out. This is really a delicious and simple hamburger. It's different from the traditional ones. Then I'm going to transfer these thin slices into this strainer. I'm going to take out any pieces that seem a little too thick. You want them thin so that they cook quickly. Add a little salt and then give it a toss. What we're going to try and do is get out as much of the moisture that we can. It helps them to saute. So toss them just like that. Can you see how thin those are? Nice and thin. See there? All right. Now let's get some heat for the skillet. You want to set that to a medium. You don't want it too high. About medium heat, about like that. I've got a 10-inch skillet. If I was going to make more hamburger patties, I would use my larger skillet. So get your ground beef. And what you want is about 1/3 of a pound patty. And don't overwork it or it'll be just kind of tough. So gently press it out and shape it. Get it about the size of your hamburger buns. You know how to do this. It's pretty simple. Anyway, I want to show you how I'm doing it. Oklahoma onion burger. You ever had one? Then we want to add some seasoning. Season it to the way you like. This is some simple seasoning that I put together that I enjoy. And then you want to flip it over and do the other side. Okay, that looks pretty good. Press it in. All right, and now we're going to get a little oil and put it on a paper towel, and we're going to use that to oil the pan. It's really starting to warm up now, and this way you don't use more oil than you need. Just like that. And I'm also going to transfer the onions into the paper towel, and this is so we can blot more of the moisture off of those onions. Okay, we'll just set this here. Now I'm done with this, and I'm going to get some more paper towels to put on top just like that. We want to get these as dry as we can. Okay, just like that. Now it's time to put the meat in the skillet, and it needs to be warm enough that you really get a sizzle. So that's the sound we're looking for. If it doesn't sizzle, your skillet is not hot enough. Okay, now we want to get a spatula and blot the onions just again a little bit more. And we're going to put the onions right on top of the hamburger patty. And how much you put, I guess it's entirely up to you. But you want to put a really generous amount, or what I would consider a generous amount. This is my take on the Oklahoma onion burger. And so this is the way I'm doing it, and there's more than one way to do this. Add a little bit more. Nice and thin. That's about right. Now I'm going to cover it, and we're going to let that cook for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we're going to turn the heat down to low and put the skillet back on and take a look at it. All right, if there's any of this gooey ooze that comes out sometimes from hamburger, we'll just pull that to the side and flip the patty over. Take a look at those onion rings pieces. They're starting to get tender, and we will just discard this, oh, I don't know what you call that stuff, but it's not very appetizing, so we'll get rid of that. Okay? And now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of butter to really get these onions nice and sauteed and flavorful. So we have the heat on low, we put the butter in, we're going to cover it again and let it go for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, it should look like this. Nice and steaming hot. The onions are getting very tender. We'll center everything up. Okay, now it's time to put the buns on. The top first and then the bottom. And we're going to cover that and let those set for 2 minutes. And they're going to steam and get hot and delicious. And after 2 minutes, the buns are just amazing. So warm. Okay, now it's time to put the cheese on. I've got 2 slices. And now it's just a matter of watching it, and when the cheese melts the way you like it, then it's time to take it off. Let's take a look. No, it needs a little more. It's about 30 seconds to a minute. That looks about right for me. You might like yours melted even more. But anyway, it's time to take it out. Get all those onions and put it on the bottom bun. You're going to really like this. And then you add pickles. This is a very simple burger. Onion, meat, cheese, pickles, and lastly, mustard. Plain yellow mustard. That's it. Very simple. In fact, some people don't even put the cheese on. You can see how tender and golden that onion is. And then put the bun on. And the bun, the way it's steamed, is so wonderful. You really have to do it that way. It's very soft. Everything is hot except for the pickles. There you have it. The Oklahoma onion burger. I'm going to go ahead and cut this open just to show you. Normally I wouldn't do that to eat it, of course, but I want you to be able to see inside. So let's get this open and have a look. Steaming hot. The meat is cooked perfectly. Beautiful grilled onions, cheese, pickles, and that tangy mustard. Just right. Take a look. All right, let's have a bite of this. Absolutely delicious. I hope you give this a try. Hey, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.